Hi, this of course is Garrett Cole, the Premier Martial Arts of Western North Carolina, and I am thrilled to be here with Bill Superfoot Wallace, who I got to say is, in my opinion, martial arts royalty for America. And he didn't want to hear this, but whenever I was a kid, growing up, he was on the cover of Black Belt magazine all the time. He was the guy, modeling the cool jeans with the thing like that, and he was pumping the guns, and anyway, all over everything. And he was in all of my favorite movies, starring Chuck Norris and Jackie Chan and so on. Even comedies I enjoyed, he was in. And so, really thrilled to have him here with us. And first of all, to have him be one of my friends now is just a great deal for me. But I thought it'd be great for, as our school, to talk a little bit about, kind of who you are, where you've come from, and why you are the Superfoot.
Well, number one, I was a wrestler in high school and college. And I come originally from Indiana, which is a high basketball state. Right? Well, when I was a freshman in high school, I weighed all of 89 pounds. If I turned sideways and stuck out my tongue, I looked like a zipper, one of those. But I was very slender. And as a freshman, I was the long snapper on our football team because I was the only one stupid enough to be able to snap the ball back to the punter or to the place kicker and keep my head down. Otherwise, you get creamed, and I got creamed every time because it was allowed, you just dump the guy. But I never lost a snap. I got it back there every time. So, I like to think that was my gutsy aspect of it, but I think it was stupidity more than anything else. And then when football season's over, I'm going, hey, now what do I do? Well, I'm all of maybe 4'10", 4'11", maybe 5 foot tall. I'm only 5'8" now. So, and you go, okay, basketball's out because our center was about 6'4". So I'm going, well, that's not going to work because, I'm 89 pounds. Turn with scissors. So I stick your legs in a figure four and try the guillotine, a figure four, a Roman candle, banana splits, things like these wrestling holds that were pinning combinations. Right. I graduate high school. I'm going, okay, now my best friend says, hey, let's join the service. Why? Because he wants to fly airplanes. We didn't know you had to be an officer. Somebody said, oh, you'll be able to fly airplanes. That's what the recruiter says. So we joined the Air Force, never saw an airplane. But anyway, my first permanent base, I go across the gym, to the men's gym, and I said, hey, do they have a wrestling team here? Well, I don't know what they're doing, but a bunch of guys roll around on a mat in the back. So I walk in the back. These guys wear these white suits, throwing each other all over the place. I said, excuse me, is there a wrestling team in here? And the guy gets up and he says, you wrestle? I said, yes, sir. He says, I'll wrestle you. So he takes his little white coat off. His little black belt comes off with it. And I wrestle him. And I take him down a couple times. I put him on his back a couple times. And I'm doing great. He says, that's pretty good. I said,
All right, we're back.
Now, you notice, if he kicks here, if my medial ligament is bad, and he kicks me here, the match is over. I'm done. So what I had to do is figure it out, for me especially, if I turn sideways, now this leg is as far away from him as it can be. From here, it's kind of far, but he's got a route to it. He can come around it. But if I'm here, he comes around. Now I can counter, I can block, I can defend. So I said, hey, wow, that looks really good. And I worked all my techniques, the Superfoot techniques, the side kick, the round kick, the hook kick, jab, hook, ridge hands, these combinations, right? But I said, now hold it now, because when we practice self-defense, we change everything from our fighting aspect of it, from our competing aspect of it. Because now we're speed into it. Well, hell, in speed, you develop a certain amount of power. If I'm right here, and he reaches for me, boom, there's my side kick. In competition, I'll throw it here. But I don't have the time to throw it there, because he's just grabbed me. I'm here, and I don't have time to slide up. He might hit me, because I need the distance. So bam, right to the thigh, or right to the knee. And another, I'm right here. What's the closest weapon? The back fist. But I found out in competition, if I throw this back fist, I strike with these two knuckles. Is that correct?
Sorry, here we're back.
So if I'm this way, you can see everything. Maybe you can't hit me, but you can see everything. So at least the prospects of you scoring is a good shot. Here, you don't even see anything straight in to hit. You got to come around. which it takes a longer period of time. Now you see the head, now that's gone. See, the shoulder comes up, the head goes back, now there's no target. See, look at the distance now, stick the fist out if you would, sir. Right there, now watch. See the punch there? Now look at the distance I have. The shoulder's up to protect, and look at right there. And he's got his weight on his front leg. What's right here? My leg. So think about that. How you can take simple, basic movement and save your life with it. Think about this. Short and quick. We don't need 15 or 20 movements. We don't need 5 movements. 2 that work really good. 1 for the face, 1 for the body. And I'm safe. At least I'll feel safe. Kick it.
All right. All right, well, thank you, Grandmaster Wallace. I appreciate you taking a second.
My pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
talk to us a little bit.
We're going to do this in all the seminars. We work these techniques. So practice these things, okay? See you tonight.
All right, see you all later.